welcome back for another episode of Adams for the Love of Movie Picks. Just want to start off by saying sorry about last week there, folks. I just wanted to take a break. We're back, and we got another episode for you. This time around, I'm going to be talking about the 2026 Disney short film, The Punisher, One Last Kill. I hadn't even heard rumblings about this ever coming out, but then as I was checking different things on Disney, I seen the advertisement for this. I'm like, that looks intriguing. And I checked it out, and I gotta say, folks, it just doesn't disappoint. Now, it is a short film. It's only 51 minutes long. So that being said, I mean, it's it has a little bit of a story at the beginning, but I'd say it's 75% action, and it's like a mix of John Wick with The Punisher with The Raid. Like, it's just absolutely bonkers action that takes place in this. There were two things about this that I was a little disappointed. So obviously the runtime, I felt like this could have been so much better if it was longer, made into a feature film, or even split up into a series. I do believe there is a Punisher series coming, so maybe this is leading into that. And then there is the fact that the last time we saw the Punisher, this particular Punisher, Jon Bernthal's Punisher, because again he's back as the Punisher, Frank Castle, was in Daredevil, Born Again. I believe it was season 1, towards the end of season 1, and I forget exactly what happened to that, but I'm not sure if what takes place in the Punisher One Last Kill is before or after the events of what happened with him in Daredevil. Born Again season 1. It doesn't really say. It just kind of starts off. He's in an apartment. He's battling demons. Now, based on the fact that it's talking, that it's mainly talking about him just having dealt with the Nucci family, which I believe took place in Daredevil, or sorry, not Daredevil, The Punisher season 1. I believe that this is taking place directly after the events of season 1, maybe before season 2, or maybe after season 2. That's just my hypothesis. Again, it doesn't really say. But regardless, I digress. I'm starting to ramble here a little bit, but I highly recommend it. If you loved The Punisher, especially with Jon Bernthal as the Punisher, this is just, just from a pure Punisher going nuts standpoint, this is amazing. So basically, like I said, you've got Jon Bernthal as the Punisher, Frank Castle, Judith Light as Ma, Deborah Ann Wall as Karen Page, Jason R. Moore as Curtis Hoyle, Kelly Barrett as Maria Castle in the flashback memories, Andre Royo as Dre, John Douglas Thompson as Old Vet. It's pretty much the extent of the important characters in this one. The guy that plays the Old Vet, I am going to warn you, actually, sorry, it doesn't start out right away with Frank in his apartment. It starts out with this Old Vet, so like the Nucci family has just been eliminated by the Punisher. The neighborhood is in disarray. Criminals are running wild, doing what they want. There's an opening scene involving an Old Vet. I don't want to go into too much detail. I don't want to give it away. Plus, I don't really like talking about it. I'm just going to say, brace yourselves, folks. It's pretty graphic. Even for my taste, it was a little hard to watch. So just keep that in mind right at the beginning of The Punisher One Last Kill. But yeah, and then of course it shows Frank at the apartment after, defeating the Nucci family. Presumably all his business is done. And, him coming to terms with his demons, but he comes to find out that he missed one member of the Nucci family, the matriarch, the mother, married to the head guy of the Nucci family, and a bunch of the kids that he killed. She wants revenge, so she puts a bounty on his head for everybody in the neighborhood to go after him. So basically, they do. I mean, they do crime and cause all sorts of other stuff, but pretty much everybody is after Frank. It's just absolutely bananas. And the thing is she's not really in full Punisher mode when this happens. Like I said, his mental being is not well. He's in his mind. He's done. There's nothing else for him to do. And you know he actually had put his guns away, locked them away when Ma came calling, and he never does actually fully get them out. He basically takes weapons as he goes. The best way I can describe it, like it's I don't know if you've ever played the old Xbox game Left 4 Dead. It's a zombie game, but basically it's you know, you're picking up weapons as you go, and that's basically how it is. He's just going through all these bad guys and picking up weapons as he goes, and that is essentially how he kills the bad guys. It's pretty bonkers. But like I said, if you're a fan of The Punisher, especially John Bernthal's Punisher, and just a straight up good time action flick, this is definitely the movie for you. So like I said, it's on Disney Plus right now. Short film, Punisher One Last Kill. So that's all we have for you this week, folks. As always, if you enjoy my channel, please click that thumbs up button, leave a like down below. As always, if you enjoy my channel, please subscribe, okay? I greatly appreciate it. And as always, feel free to leave a comment down below in the comment section, all right? You take care of yourselves. We'll catch you next week for another episode.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.